you said that your children are obviously the most important thing in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Do you struggle with juggling your career and fatherhood?
Every day. Every day that I'm not there, yeah. My daughter's first steps, I had to watch them on my iPhone. My daughter's first words, I had to watch it on my iPhone.
What is that feeling?
It is, I will say that I haven't cried that hard in a really, really long time. You know, that's the hardest part of this whole thing for me, is that, you know, this music that I absolutely love and have loved my whole life is part of the thing that is keeping me away from my children, who I absolutely love and you know, love more than anything I've ever loved before. You know, so it's a fight. It's a constant fight. The one thing that justifies it is, you know, this music is putting food on the table. This music is making sure that my children never need for anything, which ultimately is more important. You know, it's more important than, you know, me just being within my selfishness going, you know what I want. I can spend more time at home, but then who's gonna provide? You know, that's my job. That's what I'm supposed to do. As the man, that's what I'm supposed to do. So that's what I'm doing. You know, now I will say what has changed about, you know, just in the realm of my career. You know, if I have a couple extra days, you know, all the work is done, we got some days off, I'm not taking those days and spending them, you know, partying and hanging out. It's like, now let's do what I gotta do so I can get home, you know, and spend that time.
Okay. Because, you know, people see that this is a part of your job.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are easy to interpret it as you not being that bothered.
Right.
So how do you find the separation and the balance between keeping your children out of the limelight and you being such a big superstar?
How do I find the balance? Well, I'm a Libra, so everything about me is balance, or at least the search of. Really?
Yeah.
Ah, you got a birthday coming up. Congratulations. My son's a Libra too. His birthday's on the 9th. Okay. For a long time, I made it a point to not show pictures of my kids to the world, just behind wanting them to have a regular life. But what I neglected to understand is that their parents don't have a regular life, so it's going to be a little difficult for them to have a regular life. Even when they get older and they start going to school, I'm still going to be who I am, you know, and you know, some of their friends are going to know me as that, and it just is what it is. They're not going to have a regular life because they weren't brought up, you know, in a regular situation. They were brought up under a dad who was a quote-unquote celebrity, whatever. The balance is found in understanding that in order for my kids to thrive, in order for my kids to survive, I got to do what it is I got to do. I can honestly say there's not a whole lot else that I know how to do, as well as this music thing, you know. So music is what is. My appreciation for this music has actually grown behind. Now it's more than just therapy. Now it's more than just something that I enjoy. Now it's the thing that's making sure my kids are all right, you know, so it makes me love it that much more. I don't really concern myself too much with other people's opinions in regards to my kids, because they don't got to raise my kids. I do, you know. So feel what you want, think what you want, say what you want. I don't give a damn about none of that. It's about making sure that my kids are okay at the end of the day. And me being out here doing what I got to do is making sure that that's what that is. So I'm happy.